Thanks for having me.
How's everything?
I am doing super. How are you?
We're excited that you're here because Mark also fancies himself a professional race car.
I heard.
Yes.
I heard. I'm a little worried because he's got a size 11 foot. You know, they say big right foots.
Yeah.
They go fast, right?
That's right. That's right. Did you grow up racing in your family?
I did.
It's a big
Yes.
family of racers,
Yes.
right?
Yes. So family racers. My grandfather actually started racing, and when NASCAR was first started, which was in the early 50s, late 40s, and kind of passed it down to my dad. And I grew up in the entire family, and you know, I think every little boy somewhat idolizes their dad.
Yeah.
And so my dad was a race car driver, and I watched him and said, gosh, if I could do that, it would be great.
That's incredible.
Yeah, that's me and my dad. Obviously, I was a lot smaller then. And I'm wearing the shirt, and it says my first Talladega race shirt. And Talladega is a track that I didn't know then, obviously, but I've won there 4 times. It's been great to me.
Unbelievable.
So. Do you watch Talladega Nights before you race that race?
Shake and bake.
Shake and bake.
Shake and bake.
Shake and bake.
Did you grow up, did you do go-karts? Did you kart race?
I did. I ran a little bit of go-karts, a little bit of quarter midgets, which are kind of like T-ball for racing. Yeah. That's how you kind of get started. And it was, you know, one of the most fun times of my life was being a kid and just getting that thrill of going fast. It's just amazing.
What's the best piece of advice your dad gave you, racing advice?
Simple. So I'm 6 foot tall now, about 165 pounds, 170 pounds. But when I was a kid, I was the little kid. You know, there was kids, you know, they get bigger in different ways, but I was always the little kid.
Right.
And my dad told me when I was first getting a car, he said, this is the thing about racing. It doesn't matter how big you are. It's how big you play. It's how big you drive. It's what you can do, what's in your head. It's your mindset. It's your mentality. None of this other stuff matters. You're just as big, if not bigger, than anyone else when you're in that car.
I have goosebumps. So can you come over every morning and say that to me while I'm shaving?
It is. It's so he said it to me. My dad's not really a motivational speaker, but no, I keep that with me to this day. When you're in the race car, it doesn't matter how big you are.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
There's somebody else in your family that's getting into racing. Is that right?
She fancies herself as being one, but she's working her way up to it. It's my little daughter.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so she might have seen Dad do a couple victory celebrations, and so yeah, she's ready to get behind the wheel at 16 months.
Okay.
So
it's so funny because we have a 19-year-old who refuses to drive. Okay. Yeah. And I think it's maybe that he's grown up in New York City, that he's like, I don't need to drive. I have a Metro card. But how do you encourage children to drive? Like, I don't mean obviously at 3, but how do you get kids to drive when they're teenagers and they don't want to drive?
I don't think I'm going to have that problem.
Yeah, right, okay.
I would say that, you know, the thrill of driving for me is something that it was just amazing the first time I had the opportunity. And I think getting on an open road where you don't have anything to worry about is probably the best place to get started.
Yeah.
And I'll never forget, you know, riding on the lap of my dad the first time we drove his Ford pickup truck and getting to drive it, and it was like the best day of my life.
Yeah, that's cool.
Well, all right.
So I would say, Dad.
This is going to be the second best day of your life.
Yeah. Oh,
because we're going to race each other.
We're going to race you.
Whoa.
Yeah, we're amazing.
Are you ready for that?
No. No. We're going to race, Brad. We're going to come back. We're going to find out who the real champion is in this trio.
Monday on Live, Billy Eichner.
Next Live's got high drama.
When were you going to tell her about me?
With co-host Andy Cohen and soap legend Susan Lucci, plus Craig Bierko, and Pentatonix performs on a gripping Next Live.